Yeah. Welcome to another episode of the 5-Minute Rant. Welcome to another episode of the 5-Minute Rant. And the topic today, work for yourself. I'm going to build about how to work for yourself. A lot of us, we want to go into business for ourselves, but we don't know how to go in business for ourselves. So I'm going to school you and give you my personal take on how to work for yourself, right? So for starters, let's just say that we already started a business or we got a side hustle. That's considered working for yourself. Now, in theory, the reason why a lot of us don't prevail in entrepreneurship is because we don't give our entrepreneurship our all. We don't give our business our all. You know what I'm saying? So how do you give your business your all? First and foremost, you got to do what? It's called work for a reason. You have to work. Being a boss, being an owner doesn't mean that you don't have to work. In fact, you have to work harder. It's just the reality of the situation. Like when you're the boss, it all falls on you. Thus meaning that you have to what? You have to put in an explicit amount of hours. You know what I'm saying? That's time. You got to put that dedication in. When they say blood, sweat, and tears, you got to bleed a little bit. You got to bleed a little bit. You got to sweat a little bit. This is what you got to do. So how do you do that? You like, yo, I got a t-shirt company. I make t-shirts. Like, how do I put my blood, sweat, and tears into making t-shirts? Well, first of all, you got to have what? A schedule. You got to have a schedule. You know, in all actuality, so all you really have to do is align what you've been doing for other people. You know, when you go to work for somebody else, you got to do that same type of shit for yourself. So if you get up at a certain time to go to work, you got to get up at a certain time and go work for yourself. This is what it is. So let's say you work Monday through Friday, you work for somebody else, and on Saturday and Sunday, these are your days off, which quote unquote are the days that you work for yourself. Are you getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning like how you get up Monday through Friday to go work for somebody else? That's a starter. Get up. The time you get up, let's get up like we going to work. Let's get up and go sit on our computer at 9 o'clock in the morning, just like we get up and go sit at the computer in the office at 9 o'clock in the morning. This is how you work for yourself. You got to actually put the work in. So if you follow in the blueprint, that of the job or a job that you had in the past, if you follow in that blueprint, you know that what? Every day you got to do something. Every day you go to work, you do something. You ain't never been to work. And let me not say never. There's a 0.00001% chance that you go to work and they say, yo, we don't have nothing for you to do. Like, come to work and do nothing. That rarely ever happens. They rarely let you come to work and go to sleep. Now, you may have a job where you sneaking some Z's in. That's not the same. I'm talking about when you get to work. Let's say you're a cook. If you're a cook and you get to work and ain't nobody out in the restaurant, you know what they're going to tell you to do? They want you to start prep cooking. They want you to prepare for the next day. They always got something for you to do. There's always something for you to do. I used to work in the kitchen. I remember I was a cook and it was slow and they got the sponge with the bucket of water and the chemicals and they like, yo, hit the boards, like hit the moldings. And I'm like, brother, y'all pay me to cook. They like, nah, but we got nothing for you to cook right now. Like, hit the moldings. And I'm like, yo, y'all pay me to cook, not to hit the moldings. But I get it. The thing is, you can't say that you have a business and there are days that are going by that you're not doing something for your business. You have to always be doing something for your business. Always doing something, whether it's cooking or scrubbing the moldings. It just is what it is. There's always something to be done, whether it's research, paperwork. I mean, you can always try to sell something. You can always call somebody and ask somebody to support. You can always market and advertise. There's no such thing as too much advertising because every single day, pardon self, every hour of every single day is an opportunity to market or advertise, even if you're just creating. So if you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're creating a advertisement, a video, marketing strategy, whatever you're doing, this is considered beneficial. So this is 2 o'clock in the morning. You still can be doing something productive from an advertising standpoint, from a marketing standpoint. So always do something. And I mean, I think that's really the key, because I've never worked at a job and they was like, don't do nothing. Like, even when I worked a couple temp jobs at warehouses and the machine was broke, they like, stretch. Like, they like, yo, we stretching now. Like, everybody, like, the machine gonna be down for 45 minutes. We about to come get this good. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get these good stretches in. Yeah, you gonna hold, and then you gonna do the other one. Yeah, and they had like 40 stretches for the 45 minutes. There's always something to be done. So that's how you work for yourself. Do some of the things that you've done at another job and do it for yourself. Show up on time, get up on time. Have a game plan. When you go to work, they got a game plan for you. You need to have a game plan for yourself. Don't be afraid to consistently advertise. Like, advertise, market, research. You can never do too much research. You know how much shit there is on the internet? YouTube, you know how many videos there is? If you make t-shirts on YouTube, there's probably legitimately 1 million videos. 1 million videos on something in line with a t-shirt company. How to heat press, how to do glitter, how to do vinyl, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do. Whole bunch of stuff that you can research. So how you be a successful entrepreneur, how you be a successful business person is you get your ass up every day. Every day, yeah. So like, if you go to work from 9 to 5, when you come home at 6, from 6 to 8, work for yourself. Get something done. Get something done. There's always something to be done. And I think that's the mindset. I'm going to say it a million times, and maybe not a million, but I'm going to say it a bunch of times. There's always something to be done. So ask yourself today, did I do something for my business? Ask yourself, did I do something? Yeah, you wasn't open today. Sunday's your day off, but did you do something? Did you, check an email? Did you post something on social media? There's always something to be done. That's how you work for yourself. You actually got to work. You can't just call yourself a boss. Rick Ross don't call himself the boss and not work. The brother was going hard. He was putting out hit after hit. The brother was putting on shows. He was going so hard at his grind that his health became a problem because he was just going so hard. Same thing I remember with Jeezy. I remember Jeezy saying like, yo, he almost lost his voice because he was just going so hard, and he had to realize that when he's performing, like he's yelling, he's screaming, he can't turn around and go to the after party and be yelling over the music in the club at his homeboys. He had to find a balance. You know what I'm saying? Drinking all the alcohol, he was like, damn, I wasn't even drinking water. He almost fucked up his throat, so he had to get himself right. But the brother was working so hard. These brothers was working hard. Don't let they flash fool you. They worked hard. There was mad nights where they didn't get that much sleep working hard. You see some of these artists, they do interviews at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning on these radio stations, 8 o'clock in the morning. So how you go to a club to 4 o'clock at night and you up at 6:30, 7 o'clock the next morning getting ready for the Breakfast Club to go do your interview? They putting in work, dog. It's mad work to be put in every single day, man. These hours count. Just like how in your paycheck, when you come up 15 minutes short, it reflects on your paycheck. When you come up 15 minutes short in your business, it's going to reflect in how far your business gets. Because 15 minutes times 4, that's an hour. How you losing hours? You already putting in 40 hours for somebody else, some other corporation. So how you losing hours in your own business? You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to find that balance. And the way you find that balance is you got to work. You got to work. I promise you, man. I was drinking the other night, kicking it with my cousin, and he drunk me out of my bottle, but I love him, so it's cool. Don't even worry about that, because you drunk more of the bottle than me, but don't worry about it. So it's like 1 o'clock. I ended up being on the phone while people was just chopping it up, was telling them about the story of how my cousin drunk. He drunk me out of my bottle. We started talking about our family. He like, yo, I'm going to need another shot, and then another one, and he sounded like Khaled, and it was all love. So I was nice. I thought I was going to sleep. Then I ended up watching this movie, right? And when I looked up at the clock, the movie had like 27 minutes left of the movie, and it was like 3:30. I'm like, damn, I'm kind of hungry. You know what I'm saying? Because if I go to sleep now, I'm probably going to sleep. I'm going to sleep in. I probably sleep in at like 10. So that means I'm going to wake up wild hungry. Plus, I was just drinking Let me make something to eat now. So I got up, threw me something in the oven, came back, watched the other 20 minutes of the movie, went back, got my food. Then I was like, damn, it's like 4 now. So I'm like, well, if I go to sleep now, I'm definitely not waking up to like, noon. It's 10, 11, 12, these hours. Normally in the morning, I'm productive. Let me create something right now. Let me get on here right now. And that's when I chefed up that Lawdy Lakers shirt. And I really like it. I really like it. And as soon as I chefed it up, as soon as I put it out, like I sold a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Just off the strength. I didn't even make them yet. I got orders. Cash App came in. I'm like, all right, I got you. I got you. If you cashed at me, I got you. But the whole point is, here I am at 4:30 in the morning, up to 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I think I went to bed at like 5:48. I'm working for myself at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's the type of energy you got to bring for working for yourself. If you want to work for yourself, you have to work. That is the key word. That boss, I told you, Rick Ross, was grinding. You see all the albums he put out, all the hits, all the bangers he put out, all the features he was on. He probably didn't get paid for half of them features, but it didn't matter because he was grinding. He was building his brand. Remember Maybach music? Come on, you know what to expect when you hear that. Remember Maybach music? He grinded for that, and now he's really a boss where he can kick his feet up. So that's just what I wanted to build on, man. I just want to let you know, like, yo, if you want to work for yourself, you got to do the work. That's it. You got to do the work, and do the work every day. Every day, knock something out, because I'm telling you, when you go clock in, I don't care what job it is, Dollar Tree, Bank of America, Saks Fifth, wherever you work at, every day they're going to have something for you to do. So if you're working for yourself, find something for you to do every single day, and you're going to be financially free at some point. Straight up, you're going to grind, and your grind is going to pay off. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to feel like how I feel when you see other people complaining that they ain't where they want to be because they ain't working. You like, yeah, you own your own store, but brother, it says you open up at 10 o'clock in the morning. You ain't showing up to 12. Like, that's not good. Like, show up at 10, because you know if you showed up at 12 for your job, you probably going to get the boot. You might get written up the first time, but then after that, you probably going to get the boot. So, yeah, let's take that same energy and that effort, that same organization that we had, the same punctuality that we had when we was flying to get to work. Yeah, because we work for somebody else. So let's fly to get to work for ourselves. Let's just do it, man. That's the 5-minute rant. You already know, man. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to share the information. And like I said, if you like any of the clothing, man, you know the link. The link gonna be in the bio. That's LawddyyClothing.com. And subscribe, like, share it. You know somebody who got a business. You know somebody who want to open up a business. Share it. You know somebody that's young. Let them know. Let them know they got to work, man. They got to work. If you working for yourself, you got to work for yourself. Let them know that, man. Peace.